Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
But Courfeyrac said that there was something you wanted to share with us.
Yes, I'm concerned.
Concerned.
About all of this.
Really? That's it? We've been over this. We're going to do this, rather or not.
Cosette's dad thinks faculty might crash the town hall.
Less of a might, more of an all but certainty.
Just spit it out. Who's paying us a visit?
I don't think it's a good idea.
Cosette and Dean Johnston are already putting themselves in an awkward position with the university just by telling you that much.
Oh, boo-hoo. It must be so difficult to be... What?
We should be grateful they're helping us at all.
How is this helping? I mean, she's saying someone is going to come and fuck us over, and what world is that useful? I mean, it's almost like she's threatening us to call this whole thing.
That is not what I'm trying to do. I said it at the Halloween party. I like what you're doing. I think it's important. And I don't want you to throw it all down the drain like this.
Like what? We don't know what's at risk if you don't tell us.
If it wasn't serious, we wouldn't be here.
So you're saying you're not going to stay for the meeting, I'm guessing.
I'll stay for a bit. But the moment anything goes wrong,
You had no part in this. We know the speech. Thank you so much.
We all have different limits.
Of course.
Your limits were a lot different the last time we talked.
Yeah, well, that was before Cosette told me what her dad said about the faculty.
Yes, about that. You're back together all of a sudden after the ghosting.
Didn't ghost?
It was actually a big misunderstanding. Éponine actually learned that.
I'm sure it's all very interesting, but we have to let the others in soon.
You're still going through with it? What about the risks?
We don't know the risk.
And even if we did, this is something that we have to do. Being moderate has not gotten us anywhere in this situation. It hasn't gotten us even close to the support that we need. So we have to go through with this, no matter what.
Aren't you scared?
No.
You're lying.
Let him in, Combeferre.
It's not a bad thing to be scared, you know.
Cosette, do you want to leave first?
Being scared is normal. Especially knowing what is probably going to happen.
Once again, we can't know if you don't tell us.
I can't say much. I wish I could, but you know what I'm trying to imply. And you're still choosing to go through with this.
I have to go through with this.
I guess. Good luck with all of this. I mean it.
Thank you. Are you sure that you want to stay, Marius? We don't want to force you.
Yeah. But like I said, for now. I don't want to abandon you guys. But
I'm letting them in.
All right, let's fuck shit. Oh! Woo! What? I'm getting pumped up.
Hell yeah, let's go, bread bitches.
I understand your excitement, but let's try to keep things calm for when the guests arrive, okay? We want to present a clean image to the Rossiter community. This is important.
Yeah, we know.
Hey, is Grantaire not coming again?
Don't tell me he overslept for this one too.
Yeah, no, he's sleeping. Right now. It's early.
It's noon.
Early for him.
Yeah, it's for the best. We wouldn't want to drag an innocent down with us.
once again, I am here.
Like you'll stay around when things get bad. I remember bros night, traitor.
Oh, let it go.
You want to know?
Not unless you want to regret most of your life choices.
Already there. but I get what you mean.
All right, let's focus. Before we open up the meeting to the university community, we just want to go over the plan. So we have 3 speakers planned for today. Feuilly, Joly and Lesgle's friend, and the special guest. After we finish, we'll move on to questions from the public. Any of us are allowed to answer them, but please keep in mind the best interest of the group. All right, we don't want any mishaps. Any questions? No? Okay, then let's get to it. Combeferre, can you please share the Zoom link on Instagram?
On it, give me 2 minutes.
So, how's everyone's morning?
Lesgle and Ed's was good. We got brunch.
Brunch?
Yeah, you know, we figured if we got kicked out for this, might as well enjoy the city while we still can, you know?
Lesgle, not helpful.
Sorry, I didn't mean to say that things will go terribly wrong, just like most signs are pointing to it.
Lesgle.
Should I shut up?
Yes.
I'll shut up.
Good.
This is insane. You all are insane. You know this is gonna go badly, but you're still doing it.
It's because we're not doing this for us, dipshit.
I mean, I'm kind of doing it for me.
Yeah, but things are going to end bad for you either way. So.
Fair enough.
If we don't do this now, then we might as well not be at Rossiter at all. The university keeps betraying us.
But you're still gonna get royally fucked over.
I also have the most confidence that this is going to work. We have prepared hard for this. We know what we're doing. We know why we're doing it. This is going to help things out.
Yeah, not to interrupt, but people are joining the waiting room. I informed them that they need to keep their camera off unless they're asking a question, so they're ready to be brought in whenever you all are.
How many people are joining?
147.
Oh, shit! That's way more than I was expecting.
See, people are here to support us.
That's assuming that's what they're all here for.
Start letting them in. Everyone, welcome. Thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to be here. We really, truly appreciate it. This, as you likely already know, is the first public meeting of the B.R.E.A.D. We decided to hold this event for 2 reasons. 1, to bring attention to the numerous issues which have become apparent within our university since the beginning of this pandemic. And 2, to communicate with and answer questions from you, the Rossiter University community, about our group's missions and efforts to solve these issues and what you all can do to help. To start things off, we have 3 speakers. Each of them have experienced or witnessed significant injustices at the hands of the university at some point during this semester, and all 3 of them have graciously agreed to share their stories with us today. If you have been following our group's activities prior to this point, this first speaker should need no introduction. I would like to invite Feuilly, a member of the B.R.E.A.D. and a former Argo T employee, to speak first. Feuilly.
Hi, everyone. I'm Feuilly. That's not my real name, obviously, but I am a real person who works for Rossiter while also being a student, usually. I had to take this semester off because Rossiter didn't think to lower tuition prices or give low-income students extra financial assistance this semester. Actually, tuition got raised by 2% and my financial aid package stayed the same. Because of this, I had to take the semester off to try and earn money, which is really fucking hard to do in a pandemic. I'm working 2 part-time jobs right now, and it's barely enough to pay rent. I was doing a little better when I had 3, but about a month ago, Rossiter laid me off, and about 8 other Argo T employees. Their reasoning? Well, they said it was to reduce hours for community health reasons, but we know they're just trying to find a way to cut things from the budget without getting bad press. Firing professors is bad press. Firing baristas? No one cares. And now, current students are screwed in terms of meal options. With Argo's hours cut, their only other option on campus is that shitty ass dining hall. And their hours are already terrible. It's like they want students to have to go off campus and expose themselves just so that they can have a decent meal. It's fucked up. They're fucked up. When I did work at Argo, I was treated like shit by admin, so I can't say I totally miss it, but they've made my life an absolute hell during this month. I just want to get an education without having to worry about shit like this, on top of all the other shit going on in the world right now. But Rossiter is making that impossible. And it's making it so obvious that they don't care about us one bit. Thank you.
Thank you so very much, Feuilly. It really goes to show how it's the most vulnerable members of our community who receive the least amount of support from the university. Here to speak more on this from a firsthand experience, we have someone who has worked directly with the administration on a daily basis this semester. She will be using a pseudonym in order to protect her identity and will be keeping her camera off. Musacheta, could you please turn on your microphone?
Hi, can you hear me?
Loud and clear, thank you. Now, can you please explain to the rest of the viewers who you are and what your role is within the university?
Yes. Hi again. You can call me Musacheta. I'm a friend of Joly and Lesgle's, and I'm a current senior at Rossiter. I'm actually graduating at the end of the semester, which is why I'm doing this because, well, right, was a work-study student. I've worked as a receptionist for the dean's offices since sophomore year.
So you've worked directly with Deans Spector and Dean Marcus Lamb, correct?
That's correct. And President Trebuchet, the university president, if the 150 faceless viewers didn't know that.
Great. We want to focus particularly on your interactions with those two deans and what you know about their roles in the university this semester. Could you tell us a bit about the events leading up to the firing of Dean Lamb?
Yeah, of course. To clarify though, Dean Lamb wasn't exactly fired from the university. He was asked to leave with the threat of firing if he didn't. I think that qualifies as removed, but most of the news outlets, they said fired, and I guess it doesn't really matter. He's still left without a choice. So I'm not totally sure what went down. They were kind of careful about having those conversations, the really serious ones behind closed doors and stuff. But yeah, it was because he disagreed with them. What Feuilly said about firing employees, he opposed that. He was against the tuition raise. He was for stimulus packages for low-income families, for mental health service reform. He was, well, you would talk to him. He was a good guy, a really, really good guy, cared about us, real Jesuit, And I guess they didn't like how much he was arguing, so, bye.
All right. And can you speak to how the other university officials, and more specifically, Dean Spector, attempted to cover this up?
Oh, they didn't want anyone to know the truth. When the story got leaked, they freaked out. The office was tense as hell for like a week. It was crazy.
So you can say that university officials were willing to lie about what had really happened.
Yes, you could definitely phrase it like that. If it weren't for the CNN thing with that getting picked up, I think they would have just kept quiet about the whole thing. The New York Post didn't scare them because nothing's true in the Post, but the CNN thing, yeah, that was it.
And, do you know anything about their choice not to hire a new dean until next year? Is that really in the student body's best interest?
Of course it isn't. You know that. It's just to save money. That's what all of their decisions are based on. They really dug themselves into a hole with all this, And now they're trying to find a way out, and it isn't working at all.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Can I'm gonna go now, though.
Thank you again, Musacheta, very much. And now our final guest is again someone that you all know very well and that we are incredibly grateful to have with us today.
Hi, everyone. It's good to be back.
We are incredibly glad to have you back, Prouvaire. Take it away.
Right. So I'm here to tell you about my experience with Rossiter University administration, my expulsion from Rossiter, and my ban from campus. I'll be brief about summarizing what you already know. Dean Spector messaged me on the official B.R.E.A.D Instagram account, demanding to know who was running it. I replied, and he requested I meet with him in person. The meeting was less of a meeting, more of a lecture. I realized about 10 seconds in it was not going to end well for me. He basically explained that the Instagram account had violated university defamation policies and that some of our posts were supposedly inciting violence and other illegal acts against the university. I don't know. He forced me to delete over half the posts on the account, and I couldn't even tell you why most of them were violating these policies he was talking about. We were just being truthful. Some of them were a little aggressively put, yes, but we never talked about hurting anybody. He wanted us out. So he made these ridiculously massive jumps, and now I'm expelled because I told him I wrote them. I still don't know what I'm going to do. My parents are still furious with me. I'm not even supposed to be online right now, and my future is more uncertain than ever. And for what? Telling the truth? Standing up for what we saw wrong in the world? They teach us to do that in our classes, but they don't like it when we use it against them. And that's why I wanted to come back today, because we need to show them how wrong they are. Thank you.
Thank you. I know how hard it was for you to figure out how to get internet access, so really, truly, thank you.
Of course.
Okay, I am now going to invite the other members of the B.R.E.A.D to turn their cameras back on, and I'm going to invite any of you watching to ask us any questions you have for the group. If you do, please raise the blue hand icon to indicate that you have a question. I'm seeing a raised hand from a Leo.
Yeah, hi, I'm Leo. I'm a student from another university in the city, and I had a question about whether or not the B.R.E.A.D was planning on expanding its outreach to other schools. I think my school is facing a lot of the same issues, and I think it could be really great if you...
No.
Courfeyrac.
What? Okay, well, okay. At least not anytime soon. We can't fix the whole world without solving the issues in our own backyard first.
What Courfeyrac is saying, Leo, is that if you're passionate about fixing the problems in your university, perhaps starting your own organization could be the way to go.
No, but thank you.
Okay, and now Gavin Rossiter.
Hi, I'm Gavin Rossiter, no relation to the university. I'm a current freshman, and I just wanted to thank you all for bringing attention to this stuff. I had no clue that any of this was happening. It has really made me consider transferring in the spring, and it made me wonder, why haven't any of you considered that? Wouldn't it be easier?
Yes, Gavin gets it. I totally understand you, man.
Yes, some people can't. It's expensive. More expensive than staying.
Yeah, and like if we let them continue to do shitty stuff and get away with it, what's stopping other universities from seeing them and copying them? Who's to say they haven't already? There's no perfect university out there.
Look, no other school's gonna want me, man. With all my violations and shit. Come on. I mean, this is the only place in New York City shitty enough to deserve me, really.
I'd say that's true.
And I've said this before, we have to have some faith. For every Dean Spector, there's a Dean Lamb, a Dean Johnston even, and there are people who want to do good. It's just a matter of shaking up the system enough that they can do the work.
Yes, I think transferring is a fair option, but staying and fighting is a noble one.
Noble. No offense, but I'm 17. Nobility isn't really my main concern, so I don't know. Thank you, though. That makes sense. Good luck.
Thanks. Next, we will be taking a question from...
Monty. Pick Monty. I know Monty.
Okay. Monty then.
Hi, I'm a former Rossiter student, and I've seen all your videos. I noticed in one of your earlier ones, you mentioned fighting for better mental health services on campus, but you haven't really talked about it since, which sucks because they suck, I remember. So are you doing anything about that?
Actually, I've been working on a document to submit to the faculty with a list of improvements they could try.
Really? I didn't know about this.
Well, I just started recently. I also rewatched the old videos and noticed.
That's really great, Joly. I have nothing to add except I want to apologize that that particular mission got sidelined in sight of everything else that hit us this semester. So going forward, we will make sure that that does not happen again.
Thanks, man. Keep it up. Also, Courfeyrac are my favorite.
Really?
Hell yeah, man. Keep it up.
Did Marius? Where did Marius go?
Bad connection, maybe?
I didn't. I'm connected to his router. He has free Wi-Fi. Okay. I'm gonna text him, see where he went.
Don't bother. Let's just keep moving.
Yeah, I think we have time for a few more questions. I'm seeing one from James.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Are you able to turn on your camera?
No, sorry. I want to remain anonymous. Is that a problem?
No, of course not. Do you have a question?
I have a few, actually, if that's okay.
That should be fine.
Great. Thank you. My first is for everyone. I'm curious about what your stance is on the university figures who seem to be involved in all of this. President Trebuchet, Dean Spector.
Oh, fuck Dean Spector! That guy's the fucking worst!
What Bahorel means is that in our experience, Dean Spector has been at the crux of most of this university's issues, and he has a track record of lies and of deception that seems to always follow him around. As Prouvaire said, he finalized her expulsion despite there being very dubious evidence that she was violating any university rules, let alone concrete proof that she wrote the posts herself.
But you mentioned in another episode that she did write them all.
Oh, come on. You really think she wrote all those posts? Her writing style doesn't even match up with most of them.
Combeferre?
No, that is true. Her writing style is very specific. Anyone who's been on our personal accounts would know that. I mean, I'd never be able to write my posts like that.
So you're saying she didn't write all of the posts?
We didn't say that.
He did.
He did?
He did, Lesgle. He really did.
Oh, he did.
So it was just the two of you then?
No, no way. I mean, you can't possibly think I'm the mastermind behind all those posts, right? If you've been paying any attention to...
Shut up. Right now.
Yep, shutting up right now.
Well, now I'm confused. So who did it?
Who are you to be asking like this?
Guys, come on. No.
I'd like to hear him say it first.
I told you. My name is James.
Yeah. James who?
Spector.
Oh, fuck you, man! You fucking snake!
Whoa! Whoa!
What? It's fucking happening! He fucking got us! This prophecy is being fulfilled. He wants us out, and we just gave him the perfect fucking excuse. He already fucking knew. He knew it wasn't just her.
Bahorel, can you stop talking for once in your life?
Look, it wasn't my talking that caused this slip-up.
Bahorel.
So, Mr. Weaver, are you...
Whoa! What'd you just call me? Alright, I'm Bahorel, alright? I'm just on the whore!
Raphael Weaver, senior, undecided. Somehow, you're denying this is you?
Nah, that's me.
Hey, what the fuck are you doing?
Are you admitting to taking part in the writing of posts on the Rossiter Breadbox account?
What do you think?
I'd like to hear you say it first.
I'm not gonna, man. You're fucking delusional.
Either way, I know the answer.
Yeah, exactly.
Would anyone else like to speak up? Any admissions? You should know you all will already be facing penalties for allowing someone who is banned from roster university property onto a roster-based Zoom server, and that
kidding me?
Am not kidding, Remy. We take university safety very seriously. Miss Vare's presence on this Zoom call, as sponsored by the members of this group, is a massive violation of university policy and public safety.
Yeah, I wrote posts too. And I enjoy telling the truth about you, Dean Spector.
Thank you for your honesty. Would anyone else like to confess next? Ms. Von Frere, maybe? You're already halfway there. Or Miss Mendoza, Miss Ito, Mr. Muck, Miss Jondre, or maybe Mr.
I
Webb.
think you made your point.
I think you all know how this is going to end. I'm just trying to expedite the process.
Well, we still stand by everything we said and everything we did. And you doing this isn't going to change that fact. The people are going to see this, you know? People are seeing this right now. They're going to know.
That doesn't change the fact that the university has rules, and it has standards, and that you are all clearly breaking them.
I don't see how it's clear. You're grasping at straws to shut us down.
That's your view of it. Now, I'll be seeing all 9 of you in my office tomorrow, but there was another.
You never did anything.
No way. You aren't taking credit for all the shit I caused, all right?
Why would you come now?
Sorry, I'm late. My alarm didn't go off, but I'm here. And I want credit for everything I did. That is, if that's okay with you.
Yes. What you don't need to ask my permission.
Still haven't read the book, have you?
What are you talking about?
Dean Spector, I'm one of them. I edited all of these videos and I made posts too.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did. Of course I did. I care about what we're doing just like all of you.
Well then, Mr. Washington, I'll see you at my office tomorrow as well.
I'm in Chicago, dumbass.
I will see you Zoom tomorrow.
Yeah.
Now I'm signing off. I suggest you all do the same or else dig an even deeper hole for yourselves.
I'm kicking everyone who's not in the B.R.E.A.D off this call.
Fuck, man. Seriously, fuck.
That went about as terribly as I think we were all expecting it to.
I'm so sorry.
It's not your fault. If you didn't slip up, someone else would have.
And if no one did, me being here was enough of a reason on its own.
Penny, don't blame yourself either.
I'm not. It's just, it's weird hearing you call me Penny on here.
There's a lot weird about this.
Hey, do you think... Am I included in this mass persecution meeting tomorrow?
He said your name, didn't he?
But I didn't. I'm not a part of this group. Not really. I was only here because...
And where is he now? He left us because he knew this would happen.
He did?
Oh. He did. He didn't tell you?
No. He didn't.
Well, that makes 2 of us.
That's not. I have to go.
Okay, so all of the stragglers are gone. It's just us.
So this is it.
Yeah. This is it.
Well, no one can say we weren't expecting it, right?
What a wake-up call though, right?
Do you mean that literally or figuratively?
For me, literally. For you, that's a you question.
We're going to be having a talk later, Grantaire.
Still keeping up with the names, that's a choice.
Yeah, well, we're still on the call, so we might as well use them.
What are we doing?
What do you mean, what are we doing?
About this.
I don't know about you, but I'm gonna empty my fridge of every illegal substance known to man and then cuddle my cat. Thanks.
Shouldn't we? There's got to be a plan, right? Fuck this. Raph has the right idea, I think.
No, wait a minute. Okay, everybody else, just please stay on the call.
You want to give one last speech in before we lose access to Zoom forever?
I want to apologize to you all.
Oh God, don't pretend like this was all your fault.
Well, I'm the leader of this group, and I know that we were all aware of the possibility I should take responsibility for the fact that I led you all toward this.
It's really okay. We all knew this was going to happen.
Yeah, Logan and I actually made a bet about who'd sleep up at brunch.
My money was on June.
I can't believe you thought it'd be me.
Why are you two so calm about this?
Listen, Andra, if you still want us to call you that, we all knew something like this was possible, even likely. I've already played every possible scenario out in my mind a million times, and this isn't even the worst one. At least we've got all our limbs intact.
What scenario do we not have our limbs?
My point is, this is absolutely terrible, but we're gonna have to face it anyway. Might as well leave the room smiling if you have to leave the room at all, you know?
I just don't think that...
Logan and I are gonna log off now.
We are?
Andra, I suggest you getting brunch soon.
Ooh, brunch. Can we get brunch tomorrow?
We just had brunch today.
Yeah, but that just makes me want it even more, you know?
I really am sorry, guys.
Again, Enjolras, not your fault.
Yeah, I'd love to pin this on you, but it's not all on you. You kept quiet. We didn't. We chose not to.
Yeah, but I'm the leader of the group.
And what does that mean? Does it mean you make decisions for us? Does it mean we're your responsibilities?
No, but...
Then that's it, Enjolras. We all have autonomy. None of us were forced into this against our wills.
Well, I don't think Vanessa...
No. She is an outlier and should not be counted.
The point is, no one blames you.
But he blames himself, obviously.
Yeah, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you all blame yourselves if you were in this situation?
I try not to blame myself for things outside of my control of.
There's literally no dimension in which I blame myself for Caroline's big mouth.
Hey, what did I just say?
Fine, Logan's big mouth.
Our collective big mouths.
So this is it then. Tomorrow we all march down to Dean Spector's office and just take whatever he throws at us.
Our fight might end, but the fight won't.
Good line. Very poetic. Is that a quote?
I don't think so. Maybe.
Hugo-esque.
Very.
Regardless, I'm signing off. I'm gonna go do a face mask. If we're facing hell tomorrow, we might as well look fresh doing it. Peace.
We should probably go too. I feel a cry coming on, and I don't want to cry on here again.
You want to FaceTime?
Of course. Let's go.
Andra,
Yes?
read the fucking book.
Well, I should get going.
Why?
Why what?
Why did you do that?
Do what?
I made post 2. You should have stayed out of it. You could have so easily stayed out of this.
Oh, so you were listening to me this time.
You never made a post. I know you haven't.
Your proof is?
You always say you know me, but I know you.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I don't. Actually, I'm pretty fucking sure I don't at this point because I can't think of one good reason as to why you'd say you wrote a post when you've clearly never done it. And even if you did, you could have just stayed off the call and they never would have caught you. But you came on and you said that you did it, and I just don't understand why. And I would really appreciate it if you could just cooperate for once in your fucking life and explain it to me because it makes no fucking sense at all.
You're using fuck again. That's fun.
Don't deflect.
I'm not deflecting. I'm just not bothering.
And why is that?
Because I think you know, all right? You just don't like the answer. So you're trying to get me to bail you out and pretend that's not it. I'm not doing that. And if you actually don't understand why, well, you're not going to figure it out now, even if I tell you myself.
I still want to do something.
And why is that? Well, we're done. It's over. They're going to kick us all out the moment we walk into the dean's office. The precedent was set with Penny, so they don't
use her real name. We're not using.
Literally, who cares? She's already been expelled. We're not pretending to be fucking lame characters anymore because we're real fucking people. And we're about to experience some real fucking consequences, Eli. Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry.
Jesus.
I am.
Could you be more specific?
I am sorry that I ruined all of our lives.
No, you didn't. None of them were that great to begin with. That's why you started this whole mess in the first place. Don't forget that.
Oh, this isn't something that we can just bounce back from.
Sure you can. Fill out an app to Yale. They love controversial activist types.
But you?
Who cares?
I do.
Thanks.